Right, as far as I can see, if you're after this pole mount here for your tablet, then basically you want to know two things. You want to know, is it any good, and what features does it have? Okay, so let's have a look. So this is first of all how it comes served up to you. 4 different bags. Let's open those up now. Here they are, and of course then you're going to want to see it fitted together, so let's fit that together now. Okay, so you'll notice I've not attached this piece here. I just wanted to show you, first of all, this piece has a tripod mount, a standard 1/4 inch tripod mount there. If you want to install it directly on this, is a tablet holder. It stretches open like this. It's not particularly strong, but I think that'd hold a tablet in place. Why don't we try it out? Okay, this is now holding a tablet in place. As you can see, I've got a case on this tablet, which is possibly not, it's going to interfere with how it holds it, maybe. Actually, it's not coming out. That's surprising. I could just pop it in there with the tablet case. I suppose these grips here kind of, they don't just come across, they're kind of like, they're a little bit pointing in to give it a bit more of a grip. So you can see they come over the edge there. Not quite over the edge there because the tablet case is a lot bigger at the bottom there. Okay, so that works pretty well. It will work better, I'm sure, if you take your tablet out of a case. That's definitely going to be the preferred method. So I'd probably recommend doing that most of the time. But just to show you what it's like with a case in, if it's only going to be vertical like that, I don't see there being a huge problem with that. You've also got, if you can see there, a tripod mount. That's very, very handy for there as well. Now, attaching to here is where I've come a little bit of a cropper. You can see if I hold that up and keep it as still as possible. And I appreciate I'm moving it, as I'm saying, still as possible, just to give you an idea of how it grips on here. It can actually fix on either way up, this way or this way, but it's really hard to actually get in there and clip in. I feel a little bit like this tripod mount, if I didn't show it to you right now, I don't think I'd ever get to show it to you, because this would be covered in here, and once it's on, I don't ever anticipate taking it off. Fitting it in the holes is no problem, but getting it to lock into place is really tough. You can see here, I'm really trying to get it pushed in and pushed up, but it's just not locking into place at all. It's very, very tricky. Right, well, I finally got it into place. So if you do decide to buy this, I suggest you don't mount the arm on it and put this on it here and then really push it down and force it across. It's clipped into place. That's not coming off anytime soon, perhaps ever again. There's a little clip just there to push down if you want to give it a go at pushing it back. I don't ever see myself taking that off ever again. It was so difficult to get on. Installing the little ball and hip joints there, that's a lot easier, a lot more straightforward. And then you've got a lot of movement here. This actually feels like metal. This feels like metal here, which is good. This is plastic here, but it's good, solid, strong plastic. There you go. You can see here, it's not particularly satisfying. This here isn't particularly satisfying. There we go. As a clip, I've had better, nicer jaws, if you see what I mean, because I've got a lot of this kind of clip, and yeah, it's holding on. There we go. A bit of torture for myself, but it does work pretty straightforward there. Yeah, so overall, obviously, it's very flexible. I'm going to say if it's a reasonable price, then go for it. This bit here I feel is pretty well made. This I don't feel is that great, but it's perfectly serviceable, perfectly functional. This tablet holder here, while this is fine, and if you listen to the sound it makes, you can hear the springs inside. That feels quite lightweight and plasticky. You've got a nice soft rubberized texture here, and rubberized grips just there, or foam grips I should say. I don't know how long it's going to last. I do not know how long it's going to last, obviously, but you know, it's if you can get it for a decent price, I think it's very, very, very useful. And that's why I've got it, because it's so, so useful. I've got a few of these kind of grips that grip onto poles. They do very, very well. And this particular bit here feels great. So, and that's a very important part, because that's the bit that's going to hold it up and prevent it from slipping down while it's holding a tablet. Okay. So overall, yeah, it's pretty decent. But if it's at the right price, and if you're planning on putting it together, don't plan on taking it apart anytime soon. Oh, and one final thing did occur to me. You are going to want to know the dimensions, aren't you? So the minimum it can hold is about 13.3 centimeters there. That's the minimum width there. Anything shorter than that will just drop out. The maximum, well, I'm only going to give you a rough idea of the maximum. Okay, if you look on my green mat here, you can see the numbers for centimeters. So I'll stretch it and you can see there, that is roughly, I'm going to say 33 centimeters, 32 centimeters to be safe. Maximum of 32 centimeters, which is about 12 inches, which is a pretty decent size for any tablet, I would say.